Hello, my name is Jenny Draper and I'm Artistic Director of Fingersmiths, and this is Lisa Kelly, actress and one of the cast in our production of My Mother Said I Never Should by Charlotte Keatley. This was a co-production with Sheffield Theatres in association with New Wolsey Theatre, Ipswich. My Mother Said opened in November last year at Sheffield Theatre's studio and played for 3 weeks. Then in spring of 2020, with a new cast member, a new stage management team, and with the full support and a lot of help from the creative team and the production teams, we re-rehearsed the show and then embarked on a tour to 13 venues nationally. In March, with just 5 performances left of the tour, theatres closed. We were luckier than many touring theatre companies in that we were in the last week of our tour, but we didn't finish our run at Birmingham Rep, and we didn't do our final shows in London at the Albany's Canada Water Theatre. Before we all waved goodbye to each other and went to our homes, with the permission of the Rep, we decided to film a performance, which we did in the Door Theatre to an empty house, and that's the performance that you will see. At the time, we had no idea that we were going to upload it to our new website and make it available for viewers online. We just wanted a record for our archive. But since then we have worked with Iconic Productions, the filmmakers, to make it accessible, and here it is. It's now ready for viewing. The first half is an hour, and then an interval sign will come up on your screen, and the second half will start automatically and is just over an hour. The film is captioned throughout, and for our visually impaired viewers, there is a separate link to the audio described version. If you'd like to find out any more about our production, we have a dedicated My Mother Said page on our website where you can download the programme. There's an interview with Charlotte Keatley, there's short interviews with the cast, and there's much more information too. We'd like to thank our partners, to Sheffield Theatres, New Wolsey Theatre Ipswich, and to Arts Council England. Also big thanks to the creative team, to the production teams from both theatres, and of course to the company. Also thanks to all our supporters who have and continue to support Fingersmiths. We really hope that you enjoy our production of this modern classic performed in British Sign Language and spoken English. Thank you.
Oh, flip that one!
Do you want that? Do you, Mummy?
She's too young to know. She got no daddy. If we do her mummy, she'll be an orphan and we'll be responsible. Anyway, her mummy's alright. She gave us lemonade.
But you have to get that first. There will be apples.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
no. Shoe. No. Shoe, Doris. No. Come back. Me? I'm not having any babies.
How do you know?
I'm not getting married.
It might still work.
What?
The seed, the baby seed inside you.
It can't, can it?
What are you doing?
What's that for?
Wally. We're doing a chaos. The correspondence bit from the grave.
Oh, we do that at school on a Friday. We take buttercups apart and we count their bits.
We call upon the spirit of Granny, who died 3 years ago last Wednesday, and lived in Twickenham.
Amen. Get buried to Harlock.
What happens now? You got me on the way. Helen had to kill Mummy. You got me on the way. Helen had to kill Mummy.
Mr. Wu, what shall I do? I'm feeling kind of like my shiny laundry blue. Now, Mr. Wu, he's got a naughty eye that flickers. You ought to see it wobble when he's ironing legs.
Margaret! Margaret! Come out! Who's that?
I have to listen to the wireless in case Mr. Churchill makes an announcement. It's my duty. Come out!
It was Suki! Suki, take it off.
Never,
Never!
never.
Put her arm to her dress.
Will you listen?
Don't worry, Suki. Mummy will cuddle you.
I shall have to tell Father.
Sorry.
Huh?
I'm very sorry, Mummy.
Mother.
Mother.
And you have spoiled an actress. Oh, I just pressed that.
No, I haven't. Yes, I have.
Right, have you done your practice?
Yeah. Bits of chopping and 10 very easy carols.
You should be on Beethoven by now, not nursery rhymes. Oh, the amount of money you're paying for your tuition. Oh,
You're not throwing them away.
no, of course not. We'll go to St. Mark's Jumble. Right, Margaret, let me hear you play Beethoven Minuet in G. Have you washed your hands? Good girl.
What on earth are you doing? I'm swaying with passion like the fat lady in the Halle Orchestra.
Well, we will have less passion and more perseverance, please. Oh, right, well, thank you, Margaret. That will do nicely for this evening. I think we should get under the piano.
Close the lid. Close the lid. Next door, I've got up on the Anderson shelter.
Yeah, and so shall we presently. Father's been down the depot, but they've run out of Christmas tree. Margaret, help Mother with the bedding.
Look out, Suki, it's a big fat bomb!
Margaret,
It looks like a bomb.
it's a bolster.
Well, I know that, but Suki.
Will-
Suki wants a Christmas stocking too. She's not feeling very brave.
Will you put your dressing gown
Where's my gas mask?
in the drawer?
Where will you and Father sleep?
Oh, in the hall.
Why?
Because I believe that is the ground floor is the safest.
Why?
Because sometimes the bombs make the houses shake a little, make holes in the roof, but nothing will fall on you under that.
Except the piano. Gillian's mother and father, they sleep in one bed, not two.
Are you getting into bed?
Yes. Suki?
Right. There, took you up and took you in.
Will Father Christmas know that I'm under the piano?
Oh, I expect so. You are like a parcel, and I am wrapping you up.
And they've got a Christmas tree. Why can't we have a tree with candles, can't we?
Mayn't we?
Mayn't we?
No.
Oh.
Pine needles cause a mess. Besides, candles are dangerous.
Can Hitler see them?
Oh, you never know.
Does Hitler fly over our house?
Have you said your prayers?
No.
Right, well, I'm saying that now.
Say a minute! Do you and Father say your prayers, do you?
Father does, and I think that does very nicely for the both of us.
You.
I'm saying good night now.
Will we win the war?
Not unless you are quiet and go to sleep.
What do you mean? Gillian says there's parts of Manchester where there's nothing left. It's just bricks. Squashed, she says. People get squashed under them. Mother!
Father will be home soon.
Mother, Mummy, what happens when you die?
I will bring you some cocoa presently. Shh, Suki.
No! I won't hold you. You don't need your mummy to kiss you. You're 8 years old.
Jackie. 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 What are you doing under the piano? Yes, well, Margaret tells me that you like reading lots of books. No, she won't like watch the television. But your daddy does. Oh. Well, Margaret, of course, she's my little girl. You were always your mother's child. That's what my mother used to say. Yes, and I'm her mother. But how is that different? Oh no, that is utility. It is from the war. I will tell Margaret that you have been a very good girl over yourself as well. But you and me, we will go in the garden presently and we will break to Janjar's. Oh, because things always happen in threes. Yeah, you break one thing, more sure to follow. Yes, the back has coffee, you're right, yes. Yes, it is old. So was your grandparents. Yeah, we bought this when we were first married. No, it's not old. It's classical. Excuse me, those are not plastic. No, they're wax. I have had those, since Margaret was a little girl. Yeah, your mother, she likes all that new formica, didn't she? But yes, excuse me, this was all new once. Oh, you like my old house, do you? Good, well, you tell your mother. What? Just tell her, do it for me. Yes, we will make some cake, so when Margaret arrives, we'll give her some tea. Right, come on. 100. Yes, right, come along. Let's go and find cookery book, Mrs. Beaton. Come on. Come on. Margaret, I brought you some cocoa. Margaret, are you asleep, dear? Well, you will just have to drink it cold in the morning. We are not wasting good sugar and cocoa.
Mom got the car. Maybe we did it.
You what?
The car.
Oh, yeah. How do you know?
You can tell.
How?
Just can't keep what me all morning.
Well,
Well, this is what you got the car to tell that story. Might turn into something.
was she dead?
You have the car until you're an old lady.
Don't.
Then it stops. Then you die.
Did she prick her finger and it bleed?
You know, she might have. I didn't see any blood.
Cross your heart. She has got the curse.
And hope to die. We were in the ABC having fun, and Mum said we had to go to the lady. When she came back, she said, "You've got to go quickly. I've got the car." But I went to the lady and I had a look. There it was, on the wall.
Why?
The little hot plate drawing.
Aww.
I thought she'd been looking different, but all this in her face.
Doctors and nurses. That's me being nuts.
I'll be the doctor, you'll be the patient.
I'll be the patient, you be doctor, and then my turn.
I got out of here. Good morning, Mrs. Bradley. What seems to be the trouble today? Can you take me to the doctor, please?
Oh, I don't think we
I've
ought.
been telling.
No.
You have?
No, but I think Mum, she knows what we do.
How, dummy?
She says she can see us on my head.
We'll just have to pretend then. Would you like that? Not very nice to time of the year, is it?
It's very bad.
I just have to feel it.
Oh, don't touch.
But you like it.
I might catch a baby.
I think you've got one already.
Oh, no. That would be my husband's fault. You can't trust her.
How's your husband?
He's up and gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not. You can call after a cuppa. Right now, it's your turn.
Will you have to step this baby?
Yeah.
Can you hear anything?
Yes. I think the baby is coming out.
Can I tell my husband?
No, not yet. No cause for alarm.
Will it hurt?
You have to push. Like doing a big poo, and then the baby pops out.
You know that yellow knife we hit? Mum wore that was an Irish one. Got a dark red stain on it.
No, that brown.
Blood's like that when it's old.
Truly. Oh, let's go.
Oh, move the baby in for one to cut the cord.
What is that?
It joins the baby with his mummy.
Let me babies tomorrow.
No, it's ready tomorrow.
Right.
You have to get married first.
I should never have let you go to that party in Hammersmith.
Please, Mummy, leave me alone.
You said you were staying with his parents.
We were, but they didn't mind us sleeping together. Not everyone has your hang-ups.
Oh, you can wound me sometimes, Jackie.
You sound like Granny now.
What am I going to tell Daddy?
If you want me to behave like an adult, then stop treating me like a child.
You don't know what might happen.
I might fall in love.
You can get pregnant the first time, you know.
Thanks for telling me that now.
Well, if you'd come to me and said...
Well, I did say I wanted to have a talk with you, actually. And you said, oh, tell me while we go round the garden centre. Don't you remember? Anyway, you can't scare me because I'm on the pill, OK?
Since when?
Since before Neil and I went away at half-term. You knew that because you'd been reading my diary.
Well, I've no idea. You might be on drugs, anything. I know I'm going to sound like an old fuddy-duddy, but it's a serious step you've taken. You've no idea.
It was no big deal. I was a relief to get it over with. I cried afterwards. Then I laughed. I expect it's better with someone you're in love with.
You could have waited.
Why?
I had to.
That's it, isn't it?
If this affects your A-levels...
What? I'm going out to meet Neil.
I had an admirer. Took me out for dinner. I'd never eaten oysters before. Wouldn't let me see the bill, that sort of man. Was sure Ken could tell when I got back in. I'd had my hair done on a Wednesday. 10 years ago.
Jack! Jack! Are you coming to have tea with us? Ken and Margaret can't stop long. Right, but you have to go round the front then. We don't want grass clippings in our tea. And mind my lily of the valley.
Can you get a cup of water? It's lovely, darling.
Yes, but I've been teaching you how to paint, hasn't her? Yes, and who knew the shadows were purple? Have you said hello properly?
Better. Mother.
All right, this chair is for you.
No, really.
No, you sit down and I will give us some tea.
No, we mustn't stay. I said to Ken, we'd be ready to leave as soon as he comes back.
Our bag is packed and it's ready in the hall.
If we stay for tea, we won't get home to London until way past Jackie's bedtime.
Well, Jackie has made cakes, haven't we, dear?
All right, Mother. What have you been doing, darling?
She broke a cup and then went to break 2 jam jars, but Jackie has been an angel, yes. Hope you've been taking the iron tablets, dear.
This is very nice, sir.
So how was Windermere? Did you drive around much?
Stayed in a lovely guest house. A bit pricey, but Ken insisted I was pampered. No. Pampered means spoiled it, like you've been here.
Well, thank you, Margaret.
And Kelly cake.
Well, you didn't do too much walking, dear.
It rained a lot. Luckily, there was a nice lounge with a fire. Time to sit and think. You know, Mother, I thought I didn't want it until I lost it. Been a blessing you taking Jackie for the week. But I missed you, darling. My napkin ring. Oh. And my dog.
And that was for Jack. I wanted something from this venture. Oh. Jackie, no. Again and again, we are not. No.
When she's 16. Yeah. What's this? It's okay. Daddy will be down there. Gosh, no, Jackie. You did have a nasty dream. My precious. It's all right, Rosie. Mum is here. Mum is here, Rosie.
These sheets, quite threadbare in the middle. Oh, I'm glad when you put an end to clothes rationing. Oh, RAF from the base of Padgate.
They're B29s, not Lancasters.
Well, I'll be glad when they've come, Americans.
Mother, without them, we'd never have won.
Are you going to stand there all afternoon identifying aircraft or helping me fold the sheet?
Maybe one of them's Ken's.
Well, I don't see how it can be. It's calling here in half an hour.
I can't wait to live in London. Ken says he can get a job there. He's frightfully clever. I'm in love, Mother.
Oh, it won't hold.
And I'm going to learn to type. Ken says it'll be helpful if we need a second income. And typing's much more useful than those stupid school certificates. I'll get a proper job.
And what do you call running a home, Margaret? And you were worried for a storm.
Not wasting my life.
Oh, well, thank you, Margaret. Oh,
and I have decided.
It will break soon. And what makes you so sure you can keep Mother Nature at bay?
There's things you can get. I've heard about them.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the desire for little arms reaching up and clinging round your neck. Smell lavender from the beds over there.
Little arms clinging. There, see, that's exactly what I don't want. That's the difference between our generations, Mother.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you've worked it out, Margaret. Think you can sort out for the socks now, please?
You want a nice snapshot for the family album, don't you? Proof to show the neighbours. Well, I'm going to be different. Women did so much during the war. There is nothing stopping us now. You think I'm being selfish, don't you?
Oh, I felt a few drops there. And what makes you think I wanted children?
Well,
There's another one. Maroon one there in the grass. Yeah. Of course, Father has absolutely no idea, and no one would say anything else. But, you know, that is the truth of the matter. So I wasn't sure whether it was my need to love him, if you know what I mean, or his desire for a son. Horrible colours he likes. Oh, not my choice, maroon, not my choice at all.
Mother, your garden's always so lovely. May I take a cutting off one of your geraniums to London with me?
You see, Mother, why does it have to be London?
It's Ken. He's got an Austin Healy. It's got a folding roof. You must come and see. I sent to Hog, and I've moved Father's car into the garage so Ken can reverse in the drive. I'll have a lot of cases to load into the boot.
There was that nice Graham next door. All those trips he used to take you onto the ornamental gardens above you.
Yes, well, I'm not going to be a Manchester dentist's wife.
Well, I must say, Jack asked my mother before there was any talk of weddings.
You still got your posy.
Oh, look, he's reversing to my lily of the valley.
He isn't. He is. He's just parking.
Well, that's a curious method of barking.
That's typical, that is. You think all Americans are brash, wear loud check shirts, chew gum, and want to marry English girls. Well, that's just prejudice.
That's enough, Margaret. After all, he's going to marry an English girl.
Oh, Mother, don't look at me like that with your lips all brushed together.
It's too late now. Oh, these sheets. Oh, they're damp. I knew this lovely summer would last. Suppose I'll have to go and get the best service in for tea. Oh, I shall need bed linen. These are all worn out. Oh, something old, something new, so they say.
Hello?
Hello, Margaret.
Oh, hello, Mother.
Hello.
Hello, Sheila. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Mother, I was just about to ring. It's not gone 6, is it?
2 minutes ago, we just got the news on.
Oh, Sheila, there's no need to tell Mother everything you hear. I was just seeing to Ken.
Oh, he's not poorly again, is he?
Mother, why did you ring?
Well, just to see if you were all right.
How did you know?
No, what did?
How's Father?
We've not seen Jackie. Well, it's been over a year now. Suppose she's busy with the studying, but Father and I thought she might visit being herself in Manchester now. She's not moved, has she? It was Jack's birthday last week.
Didn't you get the cards?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Didn't you get the cards?
Yes, very nice, but Jack usually gets a hand-painted one from Jackie.
You know how it is, she's got to rebel while she's a teenager.
Rebel?
Revise. Revise for her exams.
Oh, fair. We thought we would go and visit her.
Oh, I shouldn't do that. Not just yet. She's decorating her new flat.
But she should have asked us. I've got plenty of furnishings put aside that I don't need anymore.
How's father?
Oh. Creeping. Can't use his hands, of course, at all now. No. So I've sold all the painting things. Yeah. You know, some of them easels he'd had since we were first married.
Mother, why didn't you say? Not the sable brushes.
No. Jack, who wants Jackie to have them. Well, I've said to him, of course, I don't suppose she'll want them being at a polytechnic, but ooh, he sets quite straw by her, you know.
Mother, I'd like you to come and visit us.
We're coming at Christmas. But don't you want us this year?
Of course, Mother.
Speak up!
I thought perhaps the week after next. I can't explain on the phone.
What does it do? You're not hiding anything from us, are you?
No.
Is it good or bad, dear? Oh, is it that sofa that you were telling us about?
It's good. Very.
Right, well, that is 2 minutes. So I'll finish off now. But Father, oh, he's so pleased to know about Jackie revising for her exams. I'm saying good night now.
Good night. Jackie, what are you doing to me?
It's my birthday today, it's already ruined. I'm going to bury you today, Duty. 8 too old for dogs. I want a technical teacher. Stop home. Unless Jackie brings me one. I could bury you ages ago, Duty. You had a big mom. I could tell that the one teaching in this, Duty. She would know. Even the hair will grow home. I bet Mum has to do stuff to be here. Well, not me. I only have people when I want to, not when it's visitors. But when I want to, I can hug harder than anyone in the world. I'm saving it. I think to be waiting for a technical. You know that. Mummy used to my baby sometimes. They do. Shut up, client. I'm fit to do in this box. When people die, they get buried in boxes. Jackie will be here soon. She never cried. No, we've got to see to grown up. I'm not going to let Jackie live with her. Then you think sorry, Duty. Do with you, Mom. I think it's changing Jackie. Why'd you buy me one? Mum usually makes me one.
Thanks.
I mean, it doesn't look as good as this. And she always makes chocolate because she thinks I like it.
Why don't you tell her you don't?
Oh, you know, Mum never listens. I think she just likes making birthday cake. Even Dad gets one.
Let's light the candles.
Shouldn't we wait for Mum?
Oh, yes.
Has it got drink in it?
Rum, a bit.
Mum and Dad never drink anything exciting. You know that funny shaped bottle you brought them from Mexico? It's still in the cabinet.
Right. I brought Mum some Greek lace this time. Sort of thing she wouldn't treat herself to.
She's so mean. No, she wouldn't even buy me a Sex Pistols t-shirt. She said, no dear, you haven't grown out of last year's summer dresses. As if I could be seen wearing those.
What's that, dear? Celebration drinks? How long is it since we saw you last, Jackie?
Oh,
might have some of that tequila you brought us. We keep it for special occasions. Little bits. Magic. Blow the candle out. Do it before it explodes, darling. Blow the candle out. No, you hold the knife and make a wish as you cut it. Rosie and I, we always. Well, don't we, Rosie? All right, well, I'll cut it then. Must have cost Jackie a lot.
I don't want any now. Don't look, I can't paint like you. No, it's not. The tree is running into the rock. And that, don't be stupid. It's a mess. Even you can see that. No, it's gone. Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, it's lovely, pet. Say sorry to Jackie. Now, where should we put it? The kitchen walls, our chock-a-block?
On the bed.
Why don't you run and put it there then? Before someone sits on it, like Daddy did.
How's Manchester?
Fine.
Working hard?
Yes.
I've got a full-time job now too.
That's good. I'm hoping to open a gallery of my own in a couple of years. With Simon, if we can get the backing.
Oh, I did like Simon.
We're not together anymore.
It would be nice, Jackie, if you found someone. I know you'll hate me for saying this, but it can be very lonely when you...
Mummy, Simon wanted children. I tried to believe I could start again. Stupid. I just kept dreaming about Rosie.
Mom, where's the blue cat?
In the cupboard with the carry bags.
Okay.
She doesn't need me, does she?
No.
So what? I do ride on the main road. Me and Dodie were doing.
I do worry about her getting run over or getting ill or lost or attacked and me not being there.
I worry about you.
Still?
Mothers don't grow out of it.
Here,
A present for me?
it's lace.
Where was it this time? Greece. I try to imagine what it's like when you go off on these trips by yourself. No one else to think about. Thank you, dear.
Mummy, I've been given a rise. New bikes are expensive. I want to give you a cheque.
How dare you? This isn't one of your art deals.
What is it? I hate you. Mom, I want to see where I put my painting.
All right, darling. Thank you very much.
I went to the boys' den.
You said you wouldn't.
Only slightly.
You're out of the gang.
I got the penknife back.
I don't believe you.
I kissed a boy.
You didn't.
I did.
What's it like?
I think I'm in love.
How do you know?
Because this boy made me cry. That Daddy makes Mummy cry, and she says it's because she left him. Now we can do the vow.
It's too late. You've probably got a seed now, and it'll grow and grow and fill you up.
You're still my best friend.
Don't talk to me about best friend, because I'm never playing with you again.
Kissing wasn't as good as best friend.
Why'd you do it then?
To get the penknife.
Didn't need to kiss the boy. You could have given him some bubble gum.
I did. He wanted to kiss as well. They said I'm a sissy.
You are. Truth is honesty, and honesty is truth. Keep your promise, and I'll keep you. Can't lie to me now. Can you see into the future?
A bit.
Will you have a look for me?
It'll happen anyway. Mummy said, don't cross bridges.
Is that a spell?
I don't know. She just does it.
At night?
I saw her say it to Daddy in the garage. Don't cross bridges.
It must be a spell.
Home on Saturday since Jack died. Oh, and this house hasn't been let since.
Well, we can soon put that right, Mother.
Oh, doubt it. Oh, no, we don't need power or the water on.
We need to see to clear up, Mother. We don't have to worry about the bills, though. Jackie's going to sort them out now.
My Lily of the Valley. Oh, that snow was terrible. On the drive up here on the motor, it was terrible. Oh. No, I had a terrible time in London. It was terrible.
Yes, well, you're here now, Mother. Look, have some tea. I've got a flask.
I'm all right. You have some.
I want to get on.
I don't want to be trouble to anybody.
Jackie. Yes, it has got sugar in it. You've got no sense of compromise, have you? Rosie.
Oh, she'll catch you down.
She never does.
Look what I found.
Is that wax?
It's a Christmas rose.
Oh, it's dead.
Frozen, that's dead. Even you can't organise roses to come alive.
Oh, they should have all been pruned by now or blown down by the storms.
Come on, we can't do them now.
Listen, I don't want whoever buys this house thinking thinking me and Jack didn't know nothing about roses.
Daddy said he'll pay someone to fix the garden before they sell.
All that money. And Jack wouldn't spend one penny of it.
Daddy, I miss no man.
Rosie, we've only got today and tomorrow to sort this house out. And I'm sure Jackie doesn't want to stay in her flat any longer than that.
You know you can stay as long as you like.
You said you were storing your paintings in your bedroom.
That was before the exhibition. My room's always ready. Mum, can I?
Rosie! Jackie, why don't you tell us where to start? Seeing as father left you in charge of everything.
Granddad used to be on the spot to do with the house.
And I suppose being born in this house counts for nothing.
Look, she's going to throw it all in dustbins now.
Granny, pick which person's one, and the rest will go to the auction.
I'll make a start with crockery then.
Don't talk to me then.
Rosie, bring me that box. Start scrunching the newspapers for packing.
Oh, it's cracked.
Mother, you sit tight. We're passing things around.
Well, I shan't want any of this now. Oh, Jackie's possessions according to the will.
Granny, you need something for the house in Oldham.
It's not a house, it's an end terrace.
Come off it, Gran. That's fit me. Jackie thought you were Jackie in the house you wanted.
Rosie, don't be rude.
Well, I think we're supposed to be new to Jackie. Jackie can't help what Grandad did.
It seems that 60 years of housewifery counted nothing in Jack's house.
Your house has always been a gleaming example to us, Mother. Rosie, why don't you go and fetch us some more newspaper?
Well, Jackie didn't follow it, did she? Jack always noticed her some works. He was always asking me about a painting exhibition. But as Jackie didn't care to visit much, I had to make it all up. And as you know, modern art is not my strong point.
Gran, you hardly ever visit us. Most of them.
Birthdays.
Okay, Jackie, you have to travel a lot. What's the most important thing to you, did you say?
It's funny how a job was never a good enough excuse for me. I think Father disapproved of me.
But your job only ties you, Mum, and Jackie's distance got no kids. What's this fire mic?
Oh, that is utility. Yeah, I used to give Margaret cocoa in that long.
Forgotten that.
Mum's always given us cocoa.
But you know, Mother, neither Jackie nor Rosie even like cocoa.
Oh, you always want what you denied.
I don't remember you breaking that mug. Why wasn't I there?
Yeah, that was some of you work well.
Well, I don't remember.
No, that was my wedding set. No, it was never what I wanted. What about bedrooms?
What about the bedrooms?
Well, Rosie will need some bed linen.
What for?
Well, you never know.
I've got a duvet.
Oh, Rosie.
I have.
Take Granny upstairs to start sorting out the sheets.
Come along, princess.
I'm not a princess. I'm a pug. Oh, we can get a little doorbell, Gran.
What for?
Hey, Darlene.
Oh.
Come on, Gran.
I want to know, when did I stop being Granny and turn into Gran?
You like it. Come on.
I thought we might have a chat.
We can while we finish these shelves, can't we?
How's work?
Fine. How's yours?
Oh, okay. What a serious child you are.
On the beach at Scarborough. I was 6 years old. I remember Father wanting a nice one. 1937. I remember Father kissing me that day and saying, "You're nearly grown up now." He didn't kiss me after that. If you left a bit of butter on your plate, it was either Mother on at you about rationing, or Father would tell us again how he started his business with a tin of boot polish, cleaning gentlemen's shoes on the steps of the Royal Exchange. What that had to do with butter, I really don't know.
The Rose Bowl, Manchester Business Award, 1949.
He took me to the Exchange once to look at his shares. Young women had to wait outside, of course.
Mummy, is it upsetting you? Sit down for a bit.
Oh, so much to do. Next shelf, Jackie.
The pottery duck I made. Look.
Rosie made that.
No, I made it for Grandad.
I think I should know.
Mummy,
Oh,
Please stop doing things for a moment.
it's just the menopause. Cramps.
It shouldn't do that to you. Have you seen a doctor?
Surgery hours are 9 till 6. I'm working then.
Rosie's very energetic.
She's like you.
I meant it, Mummy, about school holidays.
And how would you cope? The hours you work.
I could timeshare with Sandra at City Art Gallery. I asked her. She's got 2 small children now.
All Rosie's school friends are in London.
It was just an offer. If you ever feel you can't cope.
What are you suggesting?
Mummy, I want to ask you.
What?
Let's get on. When I've sold this house and invested the money for everyone, you won't have to work so hard.
I have to work. There's always something. I don't have your attitude to the future, Jackie. That's Mother's mother.
Is it? Look at that stiff black vest and the high collar.
Goiter. Women over 30 never showed their necks in those days. Swellings, hormone problem, no proper medicine to control it.
Why hasn't Granny ever showed us this?
Father didn't like it. Mother grew up in what she calls reduced circumstances. Her mother wasn't married. I found out in a letter once.
How could you?
What?
Never tell me.
It wouldn't have made any difference, Jackie.
You know it would. Mummy!
What the hell are you doing? Where's Mother?
We bought the kids upstairs and I made a snowstorm.
Oh, I better go and sort it out. Jackie, pick up the pieces.
Look, Gran cut holes for eyes in this sheet. She's done one for herself too. That'll give Mum a fright. That.
Rosie, you must understand. Mummy has a lot to cope with.
Oh, she's been telling you about that, hasn't she?
What about that?
Don't sound so worried. Why do you always think things are your fault, Jackie? Mum's doing some new computer course in the evening. She drives Dad's bed. They have rowed a lot.
What about?
Oh, I don't know. The washing or something.
Poor Mummy. Why didn't she tell me about it?
Well, she doesn't want you to know she's messed things up. Come on, help me rip the sheet for a banner. We're doing a Greenham protest outside the physics lab at school. Secrecy kill. Nuclear secrecy. Here, you can make one too.
Sorry, Mummy.
How old are you?
30. Right.
You should stop that sort of thing now, or you never will. You look like Mummy talking to Granny.
Don't you worry about what Mummy thinks?
I worry about nuclear war, not getting a job, and whether Mr. Wolf, the physics teacher, fancies me. Mum doesn't understand.
Thanks, you're not worrying.
He's old enough to be my dad. Mega creepy. You're old enough to be my mum, but I'm glad you're not.
Why?
Because it would be a mega pain having to live up to you. Grandad used to go on and on about you, you know.
He disapproved of me. I'm not how he thinks a woman should be.
That's what he liked. You were dumb.
It wasn't admiration, you know, his will. It was revenge. I'd escaped families, nearly. He'd made me responsible for all of you now.
You were so thick. He left you the money so you can open a gallery of your own.
What would you do with the money Grandad left?
I'd buy a baseball jacket instead of this yucky anorak Mum makes me wear. I wouldn't give it all to Mum and Gran like you. I'd give them to Greenpeace. Come on, let's go in the garden and practice our banners.
What is that washing? Flapper in the garden? You used to be just like that wanting to save the world. Fake snow like that, and that winter that you came to stay when Margaret had taken Rosie. Not that you were in any mood to enjoy Christmas, man. Yes, I've still got the letter. And I will give it when she is 16, yes. Oh, Jackie, you make me so angry. You should be asking for what you want. Oh, you can. I never did ask for what I wanted, and oh, that resentment is a terrible thing, Jackie. You don't want resenting someone at the end of your life. It's just some old curtains from upstairs. And with Jack, he chose all the colours in this house. Oh, very artistic, visitors used to say. I shall have scarlet in my new hands. Yes.
Everything in that bag is for Oxfam. Jackie, if you're not doing anything, there's the spare room to sort out.
No, that boiler is not right.
Yes, not right.
There's something else in that bag. Some things that you left with me once. Baby clothes. Are you just going to give them away? Oh.
Secret Hill! Secret Hill! Secret Hill! Secret Hill!
Rosa, it's a waste of time. The world is going to end soon. I've seen it on the television.
That's only the official view. You mustn't read them. But it's scary if you up with the death.
Oh, what's blown up, Rosie?
Wow!
Oh, that's all right. I thought it was something else.
What?
Nothing, Mother.
What we thought was the kitchen ceiling that had come down, but Jackie, she went to have a look because she's very good at things like that.
Yes, Mother.
They work too hard,
You shouldn't mind them up.
and you should be having them.
Don't be telling more trouble.
Right, I'm going to show you something. Here. Let's see. Yeah,
The piano.
yeah. Do you like it?
What's this?
That is salver. Yes. Jack's employees, they gave it him when he retired. It's only played across.
No, that's not funny. I hate old things.
You hate dead things, Rosie, not old things. So do I. I'm old. danger room. They just think you're losing your mind. They never understand that it's anger. Yeah, you help me polish this piano.
Do I have to?
Yes, polish. Oh, and there'll be plenty just as in Margaret's bag. There it is. See? Oh, lovely.
So I can see that with a picture of a bee.
Yeah, that's Jack's firm, of course.
What was the spelling, Gran?
Matt, it was Partington.
We're doing a project about you, cool.
About me.
Yeah, you're working class Lancashire, aren't you?
Do I look it?
Yeah.
Oh,
All different families are all cotton and paper, despite the decline in manufacturing industry, community spirit remains strong.
yeah, you will give your neighbour a bit of sugar, a bit of soap, whatever they needed. You know, when the king came, we would scoop up the manure, put it on the tomatoes. Pride costs nothing.
That's what they said in the documentary we got, so.
Good to know. When we arrived, Jubilee Street, the landlady, oh, she was a big woman, arms like beef, though she always wore a fancy hat. She said, I didn't know you had a baby. You never asked, Mother said. She did. And that was that.
You didn't have a dad?
No,
Does Mum know?
no.
Should we our secret?
If you like, Rosie. Of course, people gossip, but oh, it's a lot more common than they put in them documentaries. Oh, go next door, she was illegitimate too. Of course, by the time I met Jack, the neighbourhood, oh, it's going down. Wicked things, even in older, well, it was the Depression, you see. And when you haven't got a job, you lose a sense of things. But we worked, we moved up, well, we're here. Chile, I was snob. You know, when Jack's family came visiting, you used to have to borrow a silver teapot from next door. Yeah? Oh, we got in a right fix one day because next door's in-laws visited the same afternoon. Oh, so we had to pass the teapot back and forth, back and forth. I never used my card in my scones. No, just elbow. Now then, see, you can see our faces in this and that. I fancy it'll fetch quite a bit.
You can sell piano to small lads.
No, Jackie, she's organised auctions. Right. Oh, put the cloths away, soiling now. No, that's not rubbish.
Hey, it's full of clothes.
Oh.
Yeah, cheap cloth. And Claire, I didn't know you were a hippie one, Fran.
Oh, yeah, quite, what is the word? A swinger, me.
No kidding.
No, there were Jackies. She didn't stay with me once, had some things she didn't need anymore.
On David Bolton, my big sister and me. Can I have this big hat?
Yeah, what you like, Margaret obviously didn't care for any of it. Everything's throwaway now, of course.
But these are real back, mega trendy.
Oh, you don't want those slacks, look. No, there's a nice beige skirt there, see, look. Margaret, she bought those pants American.
Are they real 50?
No, there's all generations mixed up here if you poke about a bit.
Don't say I forgot my rubber gloves.
Ah, do you recognise them? See, I simply matched in my nails.
Rosie, we haven't got time for dressing up games.
I think they quite suit her, Margaret.
They're really sexy. How imagine you fit into these, Mum? She should look nicer than Gran.
Did I, Mother?
Can't remember that far back.
You only remember what you want.
Rosie, clear up this mess. We're going as soon as Jackie's fixed the boiler.
I'm keeping these on Gran's home. Will you help me put my hair up quick with it?
Ah, Behan, yeah, you need sugar and water. that not all memories are pleasant.
We should hide some clothes in the cellar. And someone could find in 100 years. What's this?
That's just some old curtains from upstairs.
Aw, sweet little baby dress.
Rosie, put that back.
I want this one, the little rabbit dog.
Rosie, put that back. Look, Mr. Jackie, put it back.
Well, I'll have Ducky then. My baby dress. Gran, this is Ducky.
Did I? Wait, you asked Jackie then?
Oh, you bought it for me.
Jackie, are you helping me or not?
Guess what, Mum? You'll never guess.
What?
Guess my baby dress. And guess what Ducky told me?
No.
What?
I'm perfectly all right.
I have had enough for today.
It's only 5:30, Wally.
Rosie, don't shout.
She's just been overdoing it.
Rosie, put that in the bag with your clothes box.
Mum, don't be boring. I can see you sitting down.
You are just
I'm
tired.
not tired.
What?
Not you too.
Mother, have you seen my piano?
It's there, Mother.
Yes, I know. I'm talking about the polish. You've not even noticed, have you?
What did you do that for? You'll only have to polish it again after the move.
I'm selling it.
It's the only thing Father left you.
It was mine anyway. I bought it with my savings from teaching. You never knew that, did you?
You can't.
What she can. Not hungry yet.
Yes, Mother needs her tea promptly, don't you, dear?
I am no trouble out of that, Paulette.
Can we have McDonald's, yeah?
You don't cook, Jackie. Mother can't possibly chew once they're in.
Chew what?
I hate curry. I want McDonald's. Can I keep it done?
Yes.
No. Mother, have you got your hair back?
I don't need help, thank you. Are you going home in rubber gloves?
Yes, I'm fine to drive. Does anyone want this tea?
Mom, it's cold. No need. I can take it home and save it for tomorrow.
Rosie.
What's that? Looks like an original 1920s dress.
There's a grass stain on that. I wore that frock when Jack proposed to me.
She wants to keep it.
Right, I'm going to close the windows and turn the power off. You two, get in the car.
There was a time for baby Jackie, it's gone.
Ow, Jackie, you cut too hard.
Truth will out outside of the room.
Come on, Dad, let's go.
Jackie, put them back.
I left the big pot in the laundry. Right there, one.
Jack? Jack? See, have all the roses been blown down in the garden? Crushed. Yeah. You will rattle like a dry pod now. Skin, your skull, like frayed paper. I tried so hard, even in those last few years. Something nourishing, not difficult to chew. The tray pushed aside on your bed. You did that deliberately, didn't you? When you died, and the nurses left me alone with you, I suppose, to pray, I climbed into the bed beside you. Yes, I did. I lay beside you then. Sun shining through the window, hot. Only you was cold as ice.
Gran,
Just give me a minute. I'm just putting my hat and my gloves on.
Gran, what are you doing?
Are they waiting for us?
Gran, you haven't got any gloves. Gran.
Don't kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got lovely hair, Rosie. Mine's all old, grey ones.
Look, Gran, look what I found in the spare room. What is it?
Well, that was my mother's game called Solitaire. Yeah, she gave it to me. I used to sit and play that every night while Jack was reading the papers. You have to get rid of all the marbles from the hole in the board. There's just one left in the middle. Solitaire.
Can we take it with that?
Yes, if you want, Rosie.
Will you show me how to do it?
Yes, if you come visit. That you. And look on, hold up, it's snowing out. See, dear, all these are from the one planet above window from children.
Had mine in the kitchen all winter, but they've not done so well.
Oh, you have to cut them right down to almost like, oh, 5 sticks. Then it seems someone will start producing new leaves.
They look lovely here.
Yeah. A very postcard from Rosie and Jackie. Oh, listen to be having a lovely time.
Very quiet at home.
Yeah. Oh, you're looking a bit thinner. You're eating properly.
What do you mean?
Well, you coming up here on a Tuesday like this bird.
I can't even come and see you for the day without you.
You usually so busy in that office, you never have time to visit.
Yes, well, I took the day off.
Oh, you don't need to snap, dear.
You've transformed this backyard, I must say. Trellis is nice.
Yes, this I'm quite proud. 5 years since the move. Oh, children will be a massive blossom now, of course. That jasmine, that's not doing so well, but oh, it's been such a spring, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been awful spring here.
How's your geraniums doing? I ate my chew this afternoon. You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
Of course.
What's wrong, Margaret?
What do you mean, what's wrong?
Well, you're upset.
I'm only upset because you're accusing me of being upset.
I am not accusing you. Do not take umbrage.
I mean, really, Mother, I make the effort to come up here for a friendly visit, and you behave as though there's something wrong. Can't I even have a normal conversation with your mother?
Well, I don't know, dear.
What do you mean you don't know? Don't call me dear.
Well, trains from London are so expensive this time of day.
There, see, we can't even talk without the housekeeping coming into it.
Oh, it's Ken. Oh, Joel's have been made redundant.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I've not seen Ken in a week, Mother. I don't think it's another woman. He's not that type, and we've always been very happy. I know it happens to 1 in 3 marriages these days, but you don't think of yourself as a statistic, do you? Mummy, I still want him.
Well, your father, he stopped wanting me up a long time ago. There was no divorce then. So I thought if I persisted in loving him, well, I wanted to be desired. The night before he died, oh, he embraced me, held my hand and he said he loved me most that night. I believed him. Is it worth it, I asked myself? But you made more of your life a job and that.
Exactly, it's all my fault. He loved me, but he didn't want to share me.
With who?
With the job. Trying to work and bring up Rosie. Well, I had to work. London's so expensive these days. But Ken married a wife, not a working mother.
You expected too much, so did I. Oh, and Jackie, that's even more. My father turned up after we moved to Jubilee Street. Mother took him back, of course. So the marks on her body when she bathed in front of the fire, she said it was because he loved her so much that he hugged her to eternity. So when I think of Jack, I think I was lucky, really. Right, you come into the cottage with me. Got something I want to give you. You have never seen a photo of my mother, have you? No.
Rosie! Oh! What on earth are you doing here?
Isn't it beautiful?
Have you been back home yet?
So take it all the way from Gatwick in a taxi. Can you imagine? But Jack is dead. Very important. You have to do these things.
Is she here too?
Then he got to the third floor lady. Doesn't want you to see her looking a mess.
She's going straight back to work.
Stop meeting about the future of her gathering to Manchester.
But you've both been travelling all night.
So,
Well, you better get that kite out of sight before Mr. Reese arrives at
don't
9.
you like it? That style, the Italians.
How was Venice?
Brilliant. Fettuccine alla pasta fa bene. The food is marvellous. Dad would hate it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Can't believe it's only 2 weeks. What have you been up to? Didn't in my room?
I went to stay with Granny.
I sent her a code card and beach for with me this time. Bought Dad some PMC. You never get what we bought you. Did Dad want my smartphone?
And Daddy's gone away for the week. What did you like best in Venice?
Definitely the carnival. We stayed up all night. People were marked like birds. We had breakfast at San Marco. And this man fell in love with Jackie. So I just dared to the canal, ordered another cappuccino, and pretended I was waiting for the gondola. But then it turned out me back to fancy. Dad got very popular in Italian. We had to leave.
I hope you didn't stay up every night.
Yeah. No, of course not. I mean, Jackie, don't you? Trying so hard to be like you.
Like me.
Yeah, can't imagine anyone less like mother. Come on, sometimes you have to be a bit silly with Jackie to get her to relax a bit. She needs,
What does she need?
I don't know, it's hard to explain. She's so restless, she's always looking for something to do. We tracked her on New Year all day, but she never find that picture she wanted. But when we got this night, we went to this incredible long beach and ran for miles. We were shouting at the wind. And Jackie, she is just perfect, darker than the sky. Oh my, we got anything left for a minute.
I'm at work.
I know, I have something to tell you. Oh my, it's incredible.
What is it, darling?
I'm at Jackie and I can't believe she's agreed. I want to go and live with her in Manchester.
Well, what about your exams?
I was going to the summer school. I mean, Jack said we have to discuss it with you and Dad first, Mum.
Well, you've no idea. I mean, Jackie can't cook and she'll forget to wash your clothes.
I know, she's useless. Not like me. Not like you. She needs me. I'll come and visit. Look,
Whenever you can afford the fare.
Dad will pay. She said we'll both come down to London. Come down to London all the time anyway.
Does she?
Yeah. You said, remember, you promised after my exams I can do whatever I want.
Yes, I did. Rosie, I need to write a letter. Would you mind waiting outside for a minute, please?
Don't go in. You spoiled it now. You should go to work wearing that turquoise thing.
That with the beach dress.
These is you much better.
It's an incredibly important meeting.
All the more reason to let them see what you really like.
Can't start now.
You could. Come outside and fly this kite with me.
I want to see Mummy.
She's busy.
I'll sit in her office and prepare for my meeting.
Mum isn't like you when she's at work.
Mummy, I'm sorry, the delay was 12 hours in the end airport like an oven.
Rose is hopelessly overexcited.
I know, Mummy, I couldn't get her to sleep, but she's been so good all holiday, you don't need to worry. She's very sensible for 15. Wouldn't let me swim too far out.
She'll be tired for the first day of term now.
Ah, that's 3 days away.
With all her clothes to wash.
I'd do it, but I've
Got to go back to Manchester for a meeting.
Rosie can wash her own things. She did all our clothes for an evening, picked up a line on the balcony.
It's an adventure with you. You should see her bedroom. It's like a junkyard. Clothes, glue, paint.
She's very creative. Kept writing poetry in the restaurant.
She's full of crazy ideas.
It's just her energy, isn't it?
Well, of course, with you.
She talked about you a lot.
What about?
Oh, I mean your job. She wanted to show me all around where you work.
Did she?
You didn't tell me you were promoted last year.
Nothing glamorous.
I'd be useless at this. Do you have to reply to all of these?
Mr. Reese dictates. I spend the rest of the morning unravelling his grammar. These young graduates.
I hope they pay you the right scale.
I'm only his personal assistant.
Don't say only.
I was lucky to get this. It's only that I've got Pitman's Classic and most of the girls don't learn shorthand these days.
I'm sure it's other qualities got you this job, Mummy.
Funny hearing mummy in this place. You do a job, people treat you differently.
It's only how you treat yourself.
You look radiant, dear.
Swimming, you see, bit of sun, Mummy. Do you good too?
Sat in the garden this weekend. Been a relief you having Rosie for these 2 weeks.
I hope you kept the appointment. She's a nice woman, isn't she?
It was a very expensive looking waiting room.
Mummy, I asked you to see the specialist, not the wallpaper. What does she say?
Oh, nothing much.
Did she do some tests?
No, says I'm fine. Just menopause, probably.
Honestly.
What do you mean?
Well, that's such a relief. Oh, Mummy, we even got a taxi all the way here.
Well, now you can go and catch your train to Manchester, can't you?
Mum, May Bank holiday, come and stay with me. Just you and Will.
Fly kites.
Rosie, I bought you a kite. She said Daddy will show you how to fly it, but I said you're an expert. Do you remember how you took me flying kites in Richmond Park, and once it got stuck in a chestnut tree and all the conkers came down?
I thought you'd wiped out that little girl.
So did I. Rosie won't. She'll have kites in her office, or whatever. Is this Cornwall? Oh, can I have a copy? Doesn't Rosie look sweet?
Rosie's told me, Jackie. No. I expect you had another date in mind when you were going to let me know that you wanted Rosie back. Or maybe you were just going to tell me in a letter. Oh, it's a bad decision for her. Rosie. I knew she'd say it one day. It's like a bad dream. Of course not. She still thinks you're a big sister. That's why it's so magical for her. Years and years and years you've missed. Birthdays, first snowman, learning to ride a bike, new front teeth. You can't just pull them all back. Oh, you can't. They're my years. Treats with you, a day here and there. Never pulled Rosie, but I allowed it to pull you. When Rosie's ill. School gates.
time's the train? I can't miss your meeting. Are you staying or going? You can't do both. Over a taxi. Taxi to East Croydon Station, please, immediately. British Microwaves, front entrance. No, Jackie. I should just write a label, put it round Rose's neck, and I'll send her a red star. I wonder where Mr. Reese is. It's gone 9. Hello? Oh, hello. I'll be with you directly. Oh, bless God. Strange. Be a single woman again. Hello? Is that the art gallery? I'd like to leave a message for Jackie Metcalf, please. Just say, May bank holiday will be fun.
I know the door is here somewhere. If only I can find it. The door to the garden. Here's a door. The bathroom. Oh, what a cold wind blowing through here. Why, here we are, on its iron legs, the white enamel bath. cold on your bare flesh, even in summer. Goose pimples. Father's made his fortune, but we still have to save hot water. Everything is a sacrifice in this house. Everything is sacrificed for piano tuition. But one must go to the bathroom and lock the door if one needs to cry. When you pull the plug out, the water gets sucked down with a roar. So they know I'm in here. There's no privacy in this huge house. My parents are called Sticks and Stones. Guilt and duty. When I have babies, they will be called Sugar and Spice and all things nice. I'll give them everything they want and they will love me. Mother, Mummy, what happens when you die? I wish they wouldn't keep opening the door. It's so cold. I'm sure I can find the garden if I just keep going.
And here's mine. So now I know. 1972, my first birthday. 1973, my second birthday. Christmas, 1975. 1976, and then we went to South America. 1979, the birthday cake. 1982, when we cleared Gran and Granddad's house, and our
what? Come with me to my secret hide. King of the Golden River. I'm the king.
What do you think?
I prefer blues.
You want it this week, so I'm not complaining. This kind of morning.
Yeah, I get it. The stay in that box with the bits of string all over.
Not for you to cheer up. Sit down, Joyce. Enjoy the sun.
You know what I fancy? One of those garden tables, white, with an umbrella. That they cost a bit, don't they?
When we go the next batch, maybe we mustn't spend until we pay off the overhead.
You should be bothering your head with work on your birthday. Oh, you were just like your own mother.
See her present?
Yes, Mr. Drew saw me take it in. Husband couldn't get it through the letterbox. Oh.
It's one of her paintings.
Yeah, yes, I propped it on the mantelpiece.
What do you think?
Well, I like that gold frame. Oh, that looks expensive.
Fine, get it especially for me.
Hey, Jackie, is she still seeing that man with the hairdo?
Bedrock.
Yeah.
Do you mean Andy? Yeah, I think it's okay.
Do you think I'm married?
The last time I saw them together, they bought a duvet. That would be happier if that's what happened.
Oh, I could give him some medals.
Well, you probably show me how to do the solitaire today.
You work it out for yourself. And no cheating, man. Oh, it took my mother years to work that out. She did show me, but she made me vow never to tell anyone. I didn't even tell Jack. Husbands and wives are supposed to have secrets, are they?
I've been planning all week and I just can't do it.
1 week is nothing. Oh, Miss Sunshine, cheering.
What do you think my next move should be?
Hey, Rosa. What do you think?
Don't it pick ice cream enough.
These are mine. I bought them when I went to checkout for the ice creams.
There's a new corner shop open. It's cheaper than Quickly.
You know, one night, Jack came home and I was sitting in the dark. I said, I'm economising. He said, yeah. I said, just as well. You left the whole light on. Oh, you can't win.
You can. It's double jumping out.
Yes, yes. You know, and I even roll down my stockings, get my legs brown. I may be same age as Queen Mother, but I buy all my clothes from Topshop. I don't suppose Queen Mother does her own washing.
Ah, triple jump. Stocking bill.
But you know, Jack would not tolerate such a modesty in a woman. Suppose now you've got hold of that game, I won't see you till Christmas after next. In my day, families practiced the art of conversation. Your mother, oh, she couldn't work that out, though she tried.
Were you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh. Is that being inside the blue balloon? The water's here today. We should have walked up to Waterloo Memorial.
Oh, you know, it is wicked. Putting them tower blocks in the view. Oh.
It's so lovely here, Doris. Ken sent me a card to say happy birthday. Go get flowers on Margaret's grave for me.
To think, 60 years ago, Me and Jack living in the same street, scrimping and saving to give our child the best start in life. Oh, Rosie, you know what you believe are best for your daughter, but it turned out what we wanted or needed.
Remember what Jackie said, you must live in the past.
I don't reckon I've got much of a future. Stuck here with my great-granddaughter in a two-up, two-down,
Gran?
forced to do piecework, tying bits of coloured ribbon to lengths of string all day long.
How much did you want that garden table?
You fancy you can bribe your great-grandmother?
Yeah.
Oh, how many did you want?
50 by the end of the week. You did that here.
Yeah. Campaign Kate. Who would have thought you could have made a living out of making things? So who would have thought this time?
Winky.
Oh, I had a visit from the Animal Liberation Man, yeah?
And don't do business. Organisation that you should find.
Yeah.
Talent.
He said to her, he was politically unsound.
That's good.
Yeah, I heard a girl say it in the evening class.
Let me guess. Trisha.
No, this was in the women's literature. Hugo, she lives over there in them tower blocks. Met her in the welfare with the two Meppies. And do you know, to look at her, you wouldn't think she'd even open the book. Oh, and she can't spell. But she is the best. The comment she comes out with in class just goes to show you can't judge by appearances. Jack was wrong. But even so, I do wish you wouldn't wear those dirty rags.
Gran, I made this t-shirt. Got ripped at the last mark. Maybe someone will find it in a cellar one day. And remember me. Look, magic marble. When you hold it up to the sun, it looks like it's got frozen fountain inside.
Oh, you know, it seems no time that you were trying to push that up your nose. Right, I'm going to go and make our tea.
Okay.
No, it is my turn.
Have you got your birthday cake?
Oh, yes.
I love you, Dory.
Ooh, it's been a long time since anybody has said that to me. 61 years me and Jack were married, and I don't think we like each other very much. Oh, yeah, there's something for you there.
Do a jack on it.
No, letter from your mother. I've been keeping that safe in my scrapbook. Oh, with Jack's letters, Margaret's exercise books, and drawings that Jackie did when she was a little girl. After Margaret took you to London, Jackie came and said, left some things with me and asked me to give you that when you were 16. Happy birthday, Rosie.
I don't know if you will ever love me as much as I love you. But one day, you'll understand why I've done this to you. Probably not until you are on your own yourself.
Dory's hair. Gran, I've been trying to think for all by myself. Gran, come on, I'll bring it to you. I'm going to do it all over again now so I remember
thought, but I would not be ladylike. No. Mother, come and look. Do I look different? Oh, I must look different. I feel like I've swallowed a firework. Oh, it was such a lovely, lovely day. We took a picnic. We climbed up to Waterloo Memorial. We sat in the sunshine. And it was after we'd finished eating the egg and crust sandwiches. He couldn't wait until after the fruitcake. Suddenly, I felt so shy. I just had to stare at the tablecloth while he was asking. Blue and yellow squares. There was an ant struggling to carry a piece of cress across the corner. These are the things you remember all your life, I suppose. Oh, I didn't think it would be like this. And then we just ran and we talked and we made plans, and suddenly I felt sort of weedy, kind of silly for having given in to love, if you know what I mean. Mother, we ate your fruitcake on the train. Jack put down some paper so we wouldn't spill crumbs on the velvet upholstery. But then he went and sat on a strawberry. Oh yeah, I got a glass stain on my frock. Jack said he would buy me a new one. Oh, and Mother, and I got promoted today, yeah. Head of infant. Mrs. Butterworth called me into her office, yeah. Oh, my heart was in my mouth. I thought, she's going to take me off for this dress being too short. Jack, oh, he was so proud when I told him. But of course, he says, I won't need to work on my math. Of course. He's going to ask you first, yes. He's waiting in the front room, yes. I pull back the curtains so that the neighbours can see. Oh, and I have just seen the posing in the window of Ambleton's, yes. Oh, Mother, I am so happy, so happy. I suppose, really and truly, that this is the beginning of my life.